Howdy guys, welcome to Keeping It Frank. So this is my 7-month anniversary carnivore. I had a few hiccups this month. I had tried a few of these Atkins chocolate bars. They claim to have no sugar in them and had low carbs, and that messed me up. Now, to be honest and upfront with you guys, Quest makes a peanut butter cup, and I will have one of those every once in a while, and I never have any issues with them. But I guess if I slip outside of that, it throws me off. I had broken out in a rash right here, like old times. It took about 4 or 5 days for it to go away. Also had some gut issues and stuff like that after, intaking that. So that just proves to me that everything that I am doing is working, but if I slip outside of that, I'll have flare-ups. That's unfortunate, but so far everything's been really good. I've had really good results other than the flare-up, and this month I slowed down on my weight loss a lot this month. So last month I ended it at 252, and this month I'm at 247 today. So that's only 5 pounds that I lost. Kind of a bummer, but I expected it. And when I say like I lost 5 pounds, I lost these last 5 pounds probably within the last week. For 90% of the month, I wasn't budging on the scale. I also had added in going to the gym. I go now at least 3 times a week, and I have been pretty consistent with that for the last 3.5, if not 4 weeks by now. And anytime I go to the gym, it definitely slows down my weight loss. And I know people will say, well, you're gaining muscle and stuff like that. I'm not really gaining muscle like that, and I'm definitely not gaining no 5 pounds of muscle, within a week or two. So that's always been kind of interesting. I don't know if it's just your muscles retaining more fluids when you are working out, but that's fine. As long as I can still get in the gym, I'm trying to start to bring back my definition. I'm seeing it come out a little bit here and there. Right now, I'm in an awkward phase in my weight loss. I'm losing weight in some areas faster than others. So my proportions are off to me, and I know I'll balance out probably within the next month or two. But my pictures, I don't know, they look weird to me. I think I look better last month than I do this month, just because my proportions were a little more aligned. Regardless, still moving down on the scale. It is slowing down quite a bit, and it may also be due to the fact that I did the Atkins bars, and that may have just thrown me out of the loop for a week or two. And I know sometimes it happens. I know I had a couple months ago, where I went out to a bachelor's party and I had drank vodka. I just kept it straight vodka. And I don't drink often, and I haven't drank at all since I've been doing this. But even before that, man, it might have even been a whole year before I drank, which is unfortunate because for a long period of time, I didn't drink, and I didn't have any opportunities to really go out and drink. And then now, all of a sudden, that I'm trying to do this lifestyle, and I have people knocking on my door constantly for me to go out drinking with them. So that's been somewhat hard, because I do want to go out and talk to people and stuff like that, but I limit myself on it because as of right now, I've got a goal to meet, and I'm not going to mess that up. So my goal is to hit 220 pounds. And that may vary as I get closer, because I am 247 right now. I do have quite a bit of weight that I'd like to lose. I just don't know if 220 is going to be it for me. But we'll see when I get there. I'll keep posting monthly videos. And I want to try to post more videos on the carnivore stuff in general. It's hectic over here. I've got so much stuff going on. I'm trying to start a company. And by the way, if any of you guys know or have any connections with someone in the Austin or San Antonio area here in Texas that needs like the PMs for graveyards that would like to have people that do headstone engravements, death dates, pictures, all that stuff, let me know, because I need to get this thing rolling. As you can see, like right there, I have a stencil that I made. That's my two boys. I'm about to blow it onto some marble. I bought all this equipment and everything's disheveled in here and everywhere else. But with that and trying to get all that rolling, I had quit the tow truck thing. Thank God. Unfortunately, all my money's being ate up pretty quick. So I've got to get this rolling, or I'm probably going to be homeless in the next month. But I digress. Regardless of my only losing 5 pounds this month, I'm still losing inches around my waist, around my chest. I'm losing size in my arms and in my thighs. I wish so much I could lose weight, and I'm losing weight in my face, but I wish I could lose weight in this big ass head of mine. Unfortunately, the carnivore just won't do it. I have a massive head, and there's just nothing I can do about that. But because I would love to be able to wear a hat. They do not make hats that fit people like me, and they don't make clothing that fit people like me. You guys see me in these shirts all the time. It's because they're comfortable, and I say that because I have big shoulders. I have big shoulders, a big chest, and nothing I get fits me unless it wants to flare out like a tent. And then I got this big flap going around. Even when I was big, a lot bigger, I just couldn't get stuff that would fit my chest and my shoulder area. And I know you can get that stuff tailored and all that stuff, but I guess I need to do that. It costs money that I don't have right now anyway. So I'll be wearing these until I get everything situated. Also, I'm not really going out and buying clothes. I haven't, these are the same outfits I've had since I started this. I haven't bought clothes just because I don't know how small I'm going to get, and I do lose weight every month, and I'm not wasting money on something that I can't wear next month. So, though my shorts are pretty baggy, and for work I just use work shirts and stuff like that, so it didn't really matter. But anyways, I want to discuss a few things that I've found that have been working for me as far as when I hit a wall. This could help speed things up a little bit. I discovered that if I don't eat past 6, I try not to eat too early in the morning. Like I try to keep it around 11 or 12 o'clock. And I know that's intermittent fasting. But it's more specifically, if I'm not eating late, I will have better results the next morning. They'll speed up the results pretty quick. There's a whole process that your body goes through when you fall asleep, and that's when you're really burning your fat. So if you're eating when you're right before you go to sleep, obviously it's going to be working on that and not anything else. So really and truly, you kind of want to go to bed near fasting. That way, whenever you do and you're breathing out all those calories and all that stuff, as you're sleeping, you're going to start working directly on the fat storage that you have built up in your body. And it works. It's helped me quite a bit. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why I lost the 5 pounds in the last week, just because I had been really pushing that. That being said, I have discovered a nighttime snack, and this isn't going to be for everyone, but boy, do I like it. So I've gotten to eating just raw butter, just taking some butter, slicing it up in little cubes, and then I would eat on those. That way I was also getting that fat intake because money is tight. I'm not out buying the expensive meats anymore. I've lowered it down towards pork chops and stuff like that, and there's not a lot of fat in them. So at night, when I do want to snack on something, if I'm not trying to eat past the 6 o'clock at night window, I found, and not everyone's going to agree with this, but once again, I'm doing my own thing. And I can, luckily or unluckily for me, my body reacts to stuff instantly. So if something's not working for me, my face will let me know. It'll flare up. And this has not been flaring me up. So I take this and I'll just sprinkle that on a plate. And then I'll take those little cubes of butter, put it on a plate, and then I'll just kind of drop one end of the butter down and eat it like a snack. And this gives it a texture, like a crunchy texture, and it's almost like eating, it doesn't taste like them, but it has the texture of like the Sour Patch Kids and stuff like that. It's really good. So I'd say if you do like this type, if you're the type that would put this on like your fruits and stuff, and if you don't, man, that's a damn shame. But if you did, I think that would be up your alley. You should give it a shot. And if it's not working for you, obviously don't do it. But that's one of the little snack things that I like to do. I'm thoroughly happy that I came across that, because I was kind of getting tired of just snacking on bacon. And I do snack on cheese and stuff like that, but if I eat too much cheese, it does slow down my progress. It doesn't stop it, but it does slow it down. And with that being said, if any of you guys have discovered a few tricks that you've done when you hit a wall that worked for you, please share that down below. Alright, so I want to end this with, for the people that are starting the carnivore diet, understand that you're going to have issues with it at first. You're gonna feel like things are not working for you, and not everybody, but a lot of people. You're gonna feel sick. You're gonna feel weak, or certain things you're breaking out in rashes and stuff like that. These things are going to happen to people. Your body is going through a huge process of breaking down, especially in your gut area. I mean, your gut flora is all jacked up before you start, and now you're going in there and you're recreating everything. And it's a process. So as you go through that process, you're going to have some downs, but just hang with it. When you come out the other side, and you will, and some people it takes a few days, some people it takes a few weeks. I've even seen people it take over a month. But when you come out on the other side, you're going to see really great results. And then not everyone's going to see weight results at first, but you're going to see health results immediately. A lot of things that you didn't even think about, whether it be the softness of your hair, or maybe your eyesight getting a little bit better, maybe you have bleeding gums and that'll go away. Maybe you have a swallowing problem due to acid reflux. Maybe you have pain in your knees, pain in your joints, and they're going to go. It's not going to be like you're going to wake up and, oh wow, my pain in my joints are gone. It's going to be gradual. And then all of a sudden, boom, one day you're going to be doing an activity, and it's going to dawn on you that you don't have any problems doing it. And when that happens, it puts a big smile on your face. You're happy because you've lived with that for many years, and so you know that that's not the case. You should be in pain, whether it be your knee, whether it's sitting and driving for long periods of time and your knee starts to hurt. And then one day you do a whole trip, a 5-hour trip, and you get out and you're walking and your legs aren't seized up. And it'll dawn on you, and you'll realize at that point that what you're doing is working. You're also going to notice small stuff, like you're not going to have to put lotion on yourself, like your elbows and wherever you have dry skin. Maybe you have rashes on your face, maybe you have acne on your back or on the back of your head. And I had stuff like that. Now the acne on the back of my head, it took like 3 or 4 months for it to go away, but it did. And just know that some people, they're going to lose weight like crazy. And I don't know why. I had really good results. It may be due to, I have a lot of muscle mass already on me. I wasn't ever a weak guy. I was just an overweight guy. Long time ago, I was actually in shape years ago. And the way I did it was I starved myself. It was all calorie deficit. And it sucked. I was always tired, always weak. My hair was starting to fall out, stuff like that. And I would jog. And you may think I'm exaggerating, but I used to jog 12 miles a day. And I was obsessed. Now I was obsessed with that. Now, before that, I was a big guy. I'm naturally a big guy. I was always a big guy. So in order to lose that weight, that's what I did. I deprived myself of calories and I jogged. And I thought that was if I wanted to stay thin and fit, that's just the life I had to live. Because I honestly thought food was poison. It made me believe that maybe we were actually alien to this planet, because it felt like every time I ate something, I just put weight on, or it'd make me sick. And when I came across this carnivore stuff, and I read on, how, a lot of these foods that we are eating are poisonous, it really aligned with, my experiences growing up. And I'm so excited that not only does this carnivore stuff work, but God, is it doable? Not only is it doable, it's a lifestyle you can completely live. I have no issues doing this for the rest of my life, none whatsoever. I enjoy the foods I eat. I enjoy the fact that I can go eat whatever I want as far as meat goes, whenever I want and how much I want, and still gain results. That is a cheat code to life if there ever was one. And I encourage anyone that is starting this to eat as much as you need to, as much as you want, as far as eating the meat. Eat as much as you want. You see people talk about the calorie deficit and stuff like that. Even in a carnivore community, people will talk about that. I started this and I ate all the time until I was full, until I was about to vomit, honestly. And I kept losing weight. Not everyone's going to have that same result. So if you're not losing weight and you are eating a lot and you're just starting the carnivore diet out, I say keep eating a lot. You may not be losing a whole lot of weight. You are losing weight, I promise you. You have to measure everything on you month to month. You are losing weight, but it's not going to be noticeable for some people, it seems. But the reason why I say keep eating a lot is, one, your body does need all that stuff. And two, yes, the intermittent fasting does speed up the weight loss. I think it might not be so good for people that are trying to do a health thing, because a lot of us are approaching this unhealthy as it is, and it might be good just to keep on going and getting all of that nutrition in you, because your body, if it's telling you you're hungry, go eat it. That's a good indicator that you're malnourished and you need to fill your body with whatever it needs. But if you're doing this to try to lose weight, keep eating, and once you feel strongly that you have adapted eating carnivore and you've overcome the sugar addictions and all that stuff, then mingle into the intermittent fasting, if not fasting. Because I don't think it's a good idea to start with the intermittent fasting when you're moving into this, because then it feels like a diet. Then you're doing calorie restrictions, and then you burn out really quick. And when you're not eating enough calories throughout the day, your brain is lit up all day long, and all you're thinking about is junk food. You're thinking about junk food, and you're driving down the road and there's a gas station, you got to stop and get gas. You walk in and there's that candy bar that you've stayed away from for the last 3 weeks, and it's screaming at you because you're hungry. And now you got to overcome not only your hunger, but the addiction that you have to that candy bar. So, and then you take a huge chance of caving. So stay full, get results, and as you get farther along in the carnivore journey, try intermittent fasting if you want to. Not everyone needs to do that. I don't do it all the time, but I do try, like I said earlier, to keep from eating past 6 p.m. and that does help me. So I wanted to tell people that because in some of these groups I see intermittent fasting, and I believe in intermittent fasting. I think it's really healthy for you. Obviously, it cleans your body of a lot of things that you can't clean it. It can't rid itself up unless you're in a fasting state. But at the same time, you know, hit that battle and win it first. Don't throw yourself in a huge war without enough people to back you up. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to end it there. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please leave any comments or any suggestions that you have as far as carnivore goes down below. And thank you so much. Hugs and kisses. Bye, guys.